Hi guys, welcome to my video. I'm going to take you along with me and I'm going to do a realistic what I read in a week. I have no books planned to read. I'm just going to kind of read on my Kindle and see what books sound interesting and what I want to read and see how many books I can get done just by mood reading. And I'm actually really excited to get back on my reading routine. The month of October was crazy. It completely just threw me off and just so many things happening in that month. It was busy. So I am so ready to get back on my routine. I'm so ready to start reading my books again. I'm so ready to start hitting the gym again. Healthy girl, food prepping. I'm so ready for all of it. So with that being said, the first book that I actually started yesterday was The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I've been seeing this book everywhere on on Instagram. Last month in October, I actually binge watched all of Gilmore Girls, and that show put me in just the coziest mood. I didn't want to do anything but watch Gilmore Girls, and I heard that this book is very similar to Gilmore Girls. It's a small town with a town grump, like he's a little grouchy guy, and he starts falling for a girl who's new to owning the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I am absolutely loving it so far. I'm about halfway through the book, so I think if I wanted to, I could probably finish it today, but I want to pace myself. I want to make sure that I'm enjoying what I'm reading because I don't want to get into another book slump. Like I said, I have no books planned out for this video. We're just going to go along with what we feel like reading and what's on my Kindle. So with that being said, here are a few clips of me starting the book yesterday, continuing it this morning, and then I got ready to start the intro. I hope you guys enjoy this little video. Okay, so I just got to chapter 26. I'm 75% through with the book. I'm on page 198. So I hope that maybe I can finish it while I'm doing the Stairmaster. It's actually really good so far. The love interests are finally together now, and I'm just really excited to keep reading it. It's a really rainy day. It's perfect. I love this weather, and I am ready to go work out and get this book finished. Hey guys, it is now the next day. It's Tuesday. It's currently 4 o'clock here. I did finish the Pumpkin Spice Cafe yesterday. I ended up finishing it at home around like 11 p.m. I got home from the gym, took a shower, had my little protein shake. I came to lay down and I just couldn't put it down after that. At the gym when I was on the Stairmaster, I know I said I wanted to try and finish it then, but the chapter I was on was a spicier chapter, so I was on the Stairmaster trying to catch my breath, super out of breath, sweating, trying to read these spicy scenes, and so I couldn't keep going after that. But it was a really good book. I would rate it about a 4. I loved it a lot. I know that I'm in between a 4. I'm about 4 or 4.5. It was such a good book. I highly recommend it. It is a contemporary romance. It follows Jeannie and Logan. They live in Dream Harbor, which is a small town, and Jeannie is actually moving into the small town. She's a big city girl, but she moved into this small town. She inherited her aunt's cafe, which is the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. There's a lot of things going on with that cafe. She's trying to figure her life out. She loves it there. She wants to be there, but there's a few things that are going wrong. So she's trying to figure all those things out. Logan is the farmer. He brings all of the produce, and they instantly connect. we start to kind of get into how Jeannie is as a character and how Logan is, and now Logan's trying to help her settle in. He finds her very attractive, she finds him very attractive. They kind of try to make things work. Logan has passed, so he's a little bit more reserved when it comes to relationships. So yeah, guys, I again really recommend this book. So also with this book, we're following around these two main characters, and then there's some side characters, and it looks like next year there's actually going to be a second book. It's going to follow a separate set of characters that we also meet in this book. The second book is called The Bluebell Bookstore. I am really excited to read that one because I loved this Pumpkin Spice Cafe book. It was really cozy. It was perfect, just what I needed to get out of this reading slump that I was in. I don't know what book I'm going to be reading next, but I'm going to get ready, try and go to the gym, and then hopefully think of the next book that I want to read. I'm going to look through my Kindle and see what books are good. I do have one in mind, but I'm not too sure if that's the one that I want to read. I will see you in the next clip. Welcome back to my reading vlog. Today is the next day. I ended up actually not going to the gym yesterday. One thing about me is I love my son, I love my family, and when he saw me getting ready for the gym, he asked me where I was going. I told him where I was going, and he got really sad, and he's like, oh, I'm really gonna miss you, like, why do you have to go today? So I felt so guilty, so I ended up staying in and just looking for a new book to read. Yeah, I'm a sucker for my son. Like, if he tells me he's gonna miss me, I feel completely guilty. So that's what happened yesterday. On the bright side, I did find a book I wanted to read. I'm gonna read In the Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. I saw it in Target when it had just came out, and I was reading a little bit about it, and it sounded really interesting. Okay, so this book has about 348 pages. I had just started it yesterday. I probably only read, I only read like about a page, so I'm like 1% through with the book, so literally just starting today. I'm at work right now. I'm on my lunch break, so I'm gonna try and read a little bit here for 30 minutes and then go back to work, and then I'll try to pick it up again later today after I get my dinner done. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and I'll let you know what I think. Welcome back to a new day. It's now Thursday. I'm on my lunch break. So yesterday, after I filmed the little clip, I was trying to read the book, and I don't know what it was that I couldn't get into it. So I went home, I cleaned, I did the dishes, I did everything that I had to do, made some food, and then I was watching I was listening to some videos as I was doing my cleaning. And I saw that one of the girls that I watch on YouTube, one of the book girlies, she was doing her TBR, and she ended up picking up You've Reached Sam. And I've been wanting to read You've Reached Sam, so I just decided to start reading You've Reached Sam. It's in here, and it's on my Kindle. I started it late yesterday. I'm about to be on chapter 3. I'm really enjoying it so far. It reminds me a lot of the book, which one was it? If You Had Been With Me, or If He Had Been With Me. That one, it reminds me a lot, like, it's kind of, to me, it's very similar, like what I'm reading is very similar. So far I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 30% through with the book. I'm going to just keep reading it, and then I will let you guys know my thoughts on that one when I have any. Okay, see you in a bit. It is now almost 5. I am so tired today, but we have a 3-day weekend, so I'm so excited. I'm finally gonna get some reading done. We haven't had a 3-day weekend in maybe about 2 months. I am going to get some reading done. I'm gonna read for about an hour. The house is clean, dinner's ready. My little boy already took a shower, he ate, he's just watching TV now. So I am going to, like I said, get some reading done, and then I will let you guys know any thoughts that I have. So I'll see you guys. Welcome back to my reading vlog. It is Sunday today. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I actually didn't have a chance to vlog anything on Friday or on Saturday, so I'm sorry I wasn't able to get any clips, but I was able to finish a full book on Friday. Like I said, we had a 3-day weekend, so that gave me a lot of time to read a little bit more. On Friday morning, I woke up, immediately started reading You Reach Sam. You Reach Sam was a really good book. I rated You Reach Sam about a 4. We're gonna go with a 4.75. Yeah, we're gonna rate it 4.5. 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars is really good. Like I was saying at the beginning, when I started reading this book, it was giving me a lot of If He Had Been With Me vibes, which is this book right here. If He Had Been With Me. If He Had Been With Me is a 5-star read for me. I loved this book. Something about like high school and romance is, I don't know why, it's just, I just love anything that has to do with high school and romance books. But yes, that was a 5-star read for me. You Reach Sam was very similar, in my opinion. If you don't know, You Reach Sam follows Julie and Sam. It has some grieving. Julie loses Sam. Sam ends up passing away right before graduation. They've been together for 3 years. She's from a bigger city, so she moves into this small town. They're just together throughout high school. They're planning a big trip after graduation to go to Japan, which unfortunately doesn't happen. So it follows her story trying to move on. She's grieving him, her and his family, and they're all having a really hard time, as would anybody. As she's trying to grieve, she ends up giving him a call, knowing that he's not going to answer, but to her surprise, he does answer. And it's only his and her phones that are connected. They have a special connection. Only when she calls his phone is when he can answer. Anybody else that tries to call from any other phone, it's not going to go through. So she's calling him. They're speaking on the phone. At first, she doesn't believe that it's really him. He's telling her that he's there with her until she can say goodbye. So she's trying to say goodbye, or learning how she could say goodbye to him. She's going through the grieving period. I really enjoyed that story a lot. It's a book that I read in about 2 days. I finished it really fast. It was easy to read. Highly recommend it. So after I finished You Reach Sam on Friday, my son has been telling me that he wants to put up the Christmas tree. He wants to decorate for Christmas. So I felt at first like it was a little bit too early to start decorating, but for some reason, like it felt right, because October didn't really feel like a spooky season. I didn't really get much of a spooky season feel. So we agreed, wake up early Saturday, we'll put up the Christmas tree. So after I made him that promise, Friday night, I started feeling, I was really in that Christmas mood. So I ended up choosing a Christmassy holiday book. The one that I ended up reading next was Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh. And this book, I'm enjoying it so far. I haven't finished it. I had to put it down because I had a lot of things to do. I had to decorate the tree, put up the tree, I had to clean up the house, you know, all the things that we all have to do. But I'm going to continue reading Holiday Romance. And once I put down Holiday Romance, I was still in that holiday mood, Christmas mood. So I ended up looking up another book. It's a book that's also on Kindle Unlimited, but I was able to listen to it, audiobook that one. And it was called Single All the Way. There you go. Single All the Way by Portia McIntosh. Hard for me to say that one. This one was a really good holiday read as well. That one I'm gonna rate it a 3-star. I enjoyed it for what it was, for holiday, Christmas, travel. It takes place in London. I did absolutely enjoy it for what it was. There's romance, there's some comedy in there. The story follows Danny. Danny is actually working with her boyfriend at the time. He ended up becoming a boss. She has a writing job. And so when they were dating, he ended up cheating on her. He is now together with the woman that he cheated on her with. And so he ends up demoting Danny. So he demotes Danny to, instead of being a writer, she is now going to be office administrator starting January after all of the holidays. So she's taking a few days off for Christmas to go spend it with her family at a small town, which she's over the moon about. Like, she's excited to go see them. She's excited to go to her small town to be close to family and old friends. So she's also not really wanting to work there anymore because going from a writer position to office administrator, and now she's not going to be making as much money. She's not very happy about that. So she just wants to be closer to family. So when she goes to go visit her family, she doesn't tell them that she's coming. She wants to just surprise them. Well, to her surprise, when she gets there, she notices that they're not there. So her parents have actually gone on holiday. They left to France for Christmas, and she didn't know anything about it. So she doesn't want the whole town to know that she is a failure, she's failing, she got demoted, that she didn't know that her parents weren't going to be there. So she ends up spinning a bunch of lies, and now she has to throw a Christmas party on Christmas Eve. She ends up promising this party for charity. You know, she's trying to throw this party. She's trying to get everything together for the party while still lying, telling everybody she knew her parents weren't in town. I enjoyed this story for what it was. Like, there was a little bit of too much going on at once. It started off in London. There's this guy, love interest there, but then it goes to her small town, and now there's a love interest there. And so it's just, I feel like it was a lot, but it was a good story. I did enjoy listening to it while I had to do all of my errands. That one I do also recommend over the holidays if you're wanting a little, just something small, because it was a short story. So if you're looking for a short story, something that you can listen to that's very in the holiday spirit, I do recommend this one. London is actually a place where I would love to visit one day, so I enjoyed the fact that it took place in London. Single All the Way by Portia McIntosh. Again, it's just a little small romance holiday book that I did enjoy. I've never really read holiday books, but I think I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely going to finish Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh. For sure, I'm going to finish that later today, if not maybe tomorrow. But I'm going to try to get more reading done. Thank you so much for joining me on my reading vlog. I enjoyed seeing how much I could read in a week, realistically read in a work week, because I am always working, and when we get home, we are still doing things. So I wanted to really see how much I could read if I just did a mood reading. It was really nice to read books that I felt I was really interested in. Not a lot of pressure on myself, just some fun reads to get me back into my reading routine, back into my reading world. But yes, if you are in a reading slump, I really do highly recommend that you just pick up any book that you want. I want to say I started about like 3 stories during this reading vlog, 3 books that I put down after the first chapter, just because they were good, and I will go back and I'll read them, but it's just not what I was looking for at the moment, and I didn't want to sit there and finish the book and not enjoy it, and then now I'm back in a reading slump. I just wanted something quick, something funny, something cute, something that I was in the mood for and that would get me out of my reading slump that I was in. And that's exactly what happened. So this video served its purpose. Again, thank you so much for joining my reading vlog. If you guys enjoyed my video, I hope I see you next time. Please make sure that you like and you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on my next reading vlog. The one that I was reading. Vinny, you're making me nervous. Did you break something?